Chelsea fans, are you ready for some intriguing transfer news? Despite all the talk surrounding a $42 million attacker, it seems our beloved Blues have no plans to bring him to Stamford Bridge this January. With Enzo Maresca focused on the upcoming fixtures, could this decision impact our title race? Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the latest developments and what it means for our squad. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on everything Chelsea. Chelsea fans, let's dive into the latest news surrounding our beloved club as we gear up for the January transfer window. There's been a lot of chatter about potential signings, and I want to break it down for you today, specifically focusing on the highly rated Borussia Dortmund winger Karim Adeyemi. Despite some initial interest, it seems Chelsea have no plans to pursue Adeyemi in January, even with Enzo Maresca acknowledging the young German's impressive pace. You know, it's tough to ignore how electric this player can be, but with our current attacking lineup, Maresca's decision makes sense. We're witnessing an incredible season so far. With our forwards, think Cole Palmer, Jadon Sancho, and Noni Madueke, shining brightly and contributing to 35 goals across just 15 matches. That's a phenomenal record. I can't help but feel mixed emotions about this. On one hand, I totally see the logic behind not adding more forwards when we already have a dynamic squad. But on the other hand, could Adeyemi have added that extra spark? He's valued at $42 million, which isn't exactly pocket change, but in the grand scheme of things, it wouldn't break the bank for Chelsea. It's a tough call, and I'm genuinely torn here. Do we need another wide man when our current players are firing on all cylinders? What's more pressing, though, is our defensive situation. With Wesley Fofana's injury woes continuing, I believe the focus should shift toward bolstering our defense. An experienced central defender could play a crucial role in our title race this season and help solidify our backline. The attack looks good, but if we're serious about competing for the top honors, we need to ensure we're strong at the back as well. Now, let's talk about the implications of these decisions. Not pursuing Adeyemi might signal confidence in our current squad, which can be a double-edged sword. It shows faith in our players, but it also raises questions about depth. What if one of our key attackers hits a rough patch or, heaven forbid, gets injured? Are we then left vulnerable? And here's where I want to hear from you. How do you feel about Chelsea's strategy heading into January? Is not signing someone like Adeyemi the right call, or do you think we're missing an opportunity? Personally, I'm on the fence about this. While I appreciate the current squad's talent, I can't shake the feeling that having someone like Adeyemi could be a game changer. Let's engage in this discussion. What are your expectations for the upcoming transfer window? Are there other positions you think we should prioritize? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. This is a passionate community, and your insights are what make these discussions so exciting. Let's dive right into the latest news surrounding our beloved club. With the January transfer window around the corner, there's been some buzz about Axel Disasi potentially making a move. Reports suggest that West Ham United are eyeing him for a loan deal. And honestly, that's something we should think about seriously. Now, don't get me wrong. Disasi is a player with talent, but he's had a tough time finding his footing at Chelsea. Since arriving from AS Monaco for a hefty $38.8 million, he hasn't exactly set the world on fire. He's only made 3 appearances in the Premier League this season, which is a stark contrast to the more prominent roles played by Levi Colwill and Wesley Fofana. Even with Fofana sidelined due to injury, Maresca seems to prefer Benoit Badiashile over him. That's a clear indication that Disasi might not be in the manager's immediate plans. The situation at West Ham could offer a lifeline for him. They're sitting 14th in the league and are struggling defensively, having conceded 28 goals so far. Bringing in an experienced central defender like Disasi could help stabilize their backline. But what does this mean for Chelsea? If we let him go on loan, it could free up some space in the squad, especially with our current defensive strength. We have solid options with Colwill, Badiashile, and even Renato Vega who can step in if needed. I can't help but feel a bit torn about this. On one hand, it could be a smart move for all parties involved. Disasi gets the playing time he desperately needs, while Chelsea creates room for other potential signings in the future. But on the other hand, what if we end up needing him later on this season? It's a delicate balance we have to consider. And let's not forget about tonight's game against Brentford. With Fofana out, many of us are wondering if Disasi will finally get a chance to shine. But given the way Maresca has been operating, I wouldn't be surprised if Badiashile gets the nod instead. It's frustrating, isn't it? We want to see our players perform, especially someone we invested so much in. So, what do you think? Is selling or loaning out Disasi the right call? Personally, I'm a bit divided here. Part of me thinks that allowing him to go could be beneficial for his career, but I also worry about our depth in defense as the season progresses. Your thoughts matter, so let's get the conversation going in the comments. Also, don't forget to share your expectations for tonight's match. What are you hoping to see from the team? I want to hear all your frustrations and excitement here below. If you enjoyed this update, please make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your fellow Blues, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Chelsea news. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our essential updates. Together, let's keep the passion for Chelsea alive.